Lord have mercy. I don't think I've ever done that in a long time. You know how hard it was for me to write that shit? I just stopped writing. Anyways, today for me is 8 years clean. Listen! Today is 8 years of normalcy for me. And, so anyways, I was writing like I always do every morning, and I had to stop. And then when I came home, I had to finish it, and that's rare for me. So, damn. Getting up off shaky ground, let us begin. Today, 8 years ago, I decided that my life wasn't worth the fight. That I was tired of running away and staying high to survive. I was gone from my family for 3 days. I had used my father's anniversary of his death to go drown my sorrows away. 3 days later in Willoughby Hotel, I tried my hardest to take my own life. Had been up to 3 days with that white bitch on my back. Never had tried so hard to cut the grief away. Made a last call to my husband and tell him I loved him. That I was sorry. He traced the call and, well, let's just say they found me in time. Never in my life did I think I would ever be able to reclaim my life, my power, my mind. I was sent back to Maryview, had just left a month before, always promising to stay clean and to watch myself for those triggers that can erase your life. I'd been there so many times before. Why did I think this time would make a difference? I'm not really sure. I can't tell you I don't struggle every day. I can't say I still don't long for the blade to dull the pain or wish to be that reckless and careless fool that I always seem to be. But that day is a nightmare I still have to replay in order to keep me grounded, centered, to know in a moment's notice that addictions can rape a mind. They can take the very essence of being away from you. It's true. You can deny and keep denying, but when you open that door to all the ugliness you keep inside, it's hard to put all that crap back in. So you start to release and begin. You may fall a time or two, but starting over is always a victorious win. I never thought I would stand on my own. I never thought I could be the person staring back at me. Through all my days of running away and trying to find that missing piece, that link, that thought that I would be able to complete me. Excuse after excuse, blaming others for my abuse. That missing link I couldn't find was just buried deep inside. I just had to pull it free and finally see everything in front of me. I had to listen to all the hollow screams, the voiceless nothings, the nightmares I had made. Take it in, accept responsibility, and learn to love me. A hard road to render when you made so many mistakes. Belittling and madness, so many different forms of my identity. I had no clue on who I was, what I was, and that alone almost drove me back to the safety of staying high. So I wouldn't have to face that person, the real me. The one who was down for anything, down for everyone who wanted to show me a good time. That chick ceased to be when normalcy finally hit me. Only to discover I had no fucking idea how to truly be. Terrified of the world outside my window, I shut down. I lived like a hermit, realized the only control I had was inside the four walls of my home. So I never left. I think it was a year before I emerged into the world again. Seems I turned into what every husband wished their wives to be. I became Betty Homemaker, the perfect mother, trying to make up for the lack of my parenting. Still, I wasn't me. I was what my children and husband needed me to be. Funny. It's funny looking back now. My goddess I was turning into my mother, and well, let's just say that was never me. Not that my mother's bad, she's a queen to me, but her and me, not quite the same thing. Still feeling as if I didn't know me. Scared to venture further than the grocery store or run into someone who knew the old me was making me feel trapped. I started gardening, and then when all my restlessness still didn't ebb and fade, I got fucking angry. I took it out on my body. Let's just say I took my body to the fight. every day beating the bag, weightlifting. It seems I took another addiction in a different form, because that's what addicts do. Even the smallest thing can lead to the biggest problem. Addiction is a sickness that never, ever goes away. We may think it does because it never comes in the same shape. It may not be a drug or a drink, but anything can be an addiction if taken to the extremes. Some people have no problem with addictions while others do. Or some just think it's all okay. I know I have an addictive personality, which is why I have to follow the same steps throughout my life. It's an everyday process. I know I'm slightly odd, at a place, and see, the wheel in my head stays spinning all the time. But you see, when I realized all this, I became okay with me. Spiritual growth is what I found. Or maybe it found me. I'm not sure. But that wasn't until 2012 when the rug beneath my feet awakened me. I began to question everything, everyone. I wanted the story of my life. I wanted to open the door to what was inside of me. And in doing so, I realized this crazy person, you see. I finally got to the core of being me. I am eccentric and extreme. I am a believer in everything. I'm an addict and will forever be. I'm not scared to say it out loud nor tell my story. My life, as fucked up as it may have been, and I take full responsibility, is how I found that divine light inside of me. I am proud of me. Finally. That's the thing. Never be ashamed of your scars or your story that led you to wherever the hell you chose to be. If you did your best and took your demons out to play, well, my friend, all I can say is I can't wait. I cannot wait to hear your story and hear you roar. When you finally see, sometimes walking through hell is just what we need. To suffer is to see, to uncover the beauty within all those addictions that we seem to feed. Blessed be.